Hey guys, welcome to the Minor Saving Podcast. Today I am joined by Sky.
Hey, what's up? It's me.
And I'm also being joined by in-game moderator, Reah.
Hello.
Yes.
Woo! Ray is here.
Yes.
Let's go, everybody. Exciting day for the podcast.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Ray just sounds so unenthused.
I'm just dead inside.
I'm enthused.
Let's get the energy up, guys. Round of applause for Ray for being on the podcast.
Round of applause. You can't hear my round of applause. The viewers can, but you guys can't because Discord suppression.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how's it going though, Ray?
I'm pretty good. Hope you're doing fine.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It was actually.
It's...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Cryog.
Okay. It was actually really hard to get Ray on the podcast just because of time zone differences, and I didn't actually. We thought you were way too busy with in real life stuff to actually get you on the podcast, so that's why we haven't, reached out yet.
You say
yeah.
we don't involve me in this. This is you. You.
Oh, I'm
handle
talking
the
about me and
guest most of the
Sendals. I'm talking about me and Sendals.
time. Oh yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm
Yeah,
just saying I don't want
Sendals.
to be lumped in with this. I don't want to be a part of
Yeah,
this.
Sky is like kind of just in his own like box.
I'm
floating
in
down
my
the
own
river.
world. They just come and message me and they're like, "Hey, it's podcast time," and then sometimes I'm like, "Okay," and then the other part of the time I'm just like, 2 days later I'll
Ghost town.
respond.
Yeah, people have been saying for a month and a half that I'm still graduating.
Yeah.
So people are still in the fact that I'm busy even though I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated recently too, but I mean, I was never busy.
Yay, congrats.
Yeah. High school.
Yeah, imagine.
Okay. I'm the youngest one here.
I've become busy now because I work full time now.
Sky
Which-
dropped out.
This guy dropped out. Oh my god.
Yeah, I actually never graduated high school.
Damn.
Man,
No
you're gonna work
diploma.
your life as a Miners Haven YouTuber.
Dude, I wish if I could do that sustainably, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would
like
do
I mean,
that.
you could probably
Oh my
gain
God.
like a decent amount of money off, but like that's not enough to live off of.
Dude, if I wanted to get anywhere, I would have to completely like eradicate my social life.
That's what I do.
Yeah, there would have to be nothing because I'd have to go to work for 10 hours in a day, come home, and then do like a stream or work on a video, and then like eat and shower, and then I would have to go to sleep. Like I don't have
Yep.
any more time for anything.
But the content's not there, you know?
Yeah, I gotta get the content out.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
it's all for the content. And then on the weekend I would just have to like stream every day and be like working on videos and stuff.
Yeah, Sky, when's
Yeah,
the collab stream?
That would just get repetitive, no?
Oh, it gets repetitive.
but I mean-
Trust me.
The thing is though, is like if I want to get to the point where I can do YouTube, I have to grind and be consistent to get up to that point.
Yeah.
So like the
Fair.
eventual goal would be to do YouTube without also having a full-time job. But since I have a full-time job, I have to work around that right now.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just not be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's difficult. Plus, with a game like this, I mean, you're not gonna get very far when the game is dead for now.
Yeah, Miners
Yeah,
Haven is
I mean, this-
dead.
I could get a decent fan base going. I feel like I could get like a fan base back and then transition into other content. Like I could probably pull viewers for like Minecraft or something.
I wish I could. I can't. I tried.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
just
if I tried hard
depends.
enough, I could get it to work. But Vibecraft, update please. 1.19's out, please. I want to continue the series.
I'm still waiting on Optifine, man. It's at 95 right now. It's killing me.
And Vibecraft won't come out until Optifine comes out. So, and Forge.
Do you-
Is Forge out for 1.19?
I don't know. I just play on Lunar Client.
Man, you guys are up to date with Minecraft. My account got like trashed because of the account transfer.
Oh god,
my
yeah. The
account
transfer
got
was so stupid.
bad. My account
Yeah.
was bad too.
Yeah, but I can't save it.
It transferred
have
it
you-
to
so
an
have you-
account that I do not have access to. So if I ever have to reset the password, guess what? I don't have access
Oh,
to
you're
that
just
email.
it's over.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Microsoft. My Microsoft account is very insecure.
Absolute nightmare.
My account's it's linked to an email that doesn't exist. So
Oh,
yeah, that's
Just use
over.
like a fake email.
No, it was real, but I had it on like it was not on Gmail. It was some other service.
at
whatever.
hotmail.com.
Oh yeah.
No. It's something local. I'm not gonna say what.
Oh, I
And,
have an email
Oh, yeah,
that is
fair
a
enough.
local thing too. It's my
and
college account.
basically, yeah, they delete your email if it's not active for like a year.
Oh,
it's been like
yeah, my
6.
college account. I have a college account linked to my Adobe. I had my high school account actually linked to my Adobe. That got deleted, so I had to switch it to my college account. And I got all my Photoshop files removed. So that's why the podcast thumbnail is completely different now. I had to redo it.
You better make a banger thumbnail this time, though.
Well, actually, I did it last time, so.
All right, fair enough.
Last episode should have been the new one. I think it looks better than any other one. But yeah.
What, are you talking about thumbnails for the pods?
Oh, Photoshop was like, Adobe was stupid and was like, yeah, we don't recognize this account, so you don't have access to these files anymore. Screw you.
Oh yeah.
But Premiere Pro is just like, here, you have access to these files, we don't care. So like, I'm able to access all my Premiere Pro stuff, so that's good. That actually is the better one, honestly. Okay. Anyways, back into Miner's Haven.
Yeah, let's talk about what the name of the podcast.
Miner's Haven podcast? I thought this was the Adobe podcast.
To the Minecraft podcast, yeah.
The Adobe Minecraft podcast.
Yeah, let's just spend the whole time complaining about like the new ban like report system that they're adding, because that's stupid.
Oh, it is.
Very stupid.
But yeah. And then what's also
No,
stupid, the Miner's Haven moderation
Community.
system. Miner's Haven community is pretty funny sometimes.
The
But
community's stupid.
damn.
Yeah,
Hate
like this.
the MH community.
Not like this guy.
Sky's
No,
reputation
this is how I go down.
done. It's over.
Yeah,
Hate the MH community. Frick you guys.
same.
You couldn't see it, but I flipped off my microphone.
See, we do not like this sort of behavior, Sky.
Hey, I didn't swear though, so it can stay in.
That is true.
It stays in.
I
And now
commend
you
your
guys know
efforts.
exactly how I feel.
Okay. But yeah, Miner's Haven moderation has seen a bit of, especially recently with the whole Slender situation right now.
Oh no, don't name drop.
But I'm not going to talk about what he's done, but everybody knows what he's done.
I mean, yeah, Slender is a bit different because Slender stuff is like pretty public. as far
Yeah,
as I'm
Slender's
aware.
UI is public, and it's interesting. But, anyways, moderation. I mean, I'm scared to join a public server, to be honest.
Oh, are you talking about the fake reports?
Fake reports are running rampant in the community right now. Well, apparently, supposedly.
God.
Yeah,
And I don't
mean,
know how rampant they are going. They're coming.
yeah, we need to take like. That's why I haven't really been looking at the reports recently because I know that there are fake reports. Apparently, I just one day woke up and I had this announcement that I should be very careful with reports because they may be fake apparently. So I didn't really touch them in a while because I don't want to ban someone who did not do anything wrong, and it's difficult to determine which report is legit and which one is not. So
That is true.
Yeah, because when you're talking about like banning people and stuff, you've got to make sure that you're like 100% before you can
Yeah.
actually ban
Yeah.
them from the game.
yeah, absolutely. I don't want people in my DMs when they know they got banned for a good reason. And I mean, it still happens, But if I were to like false ban someone, it would be even worse because then I would just have to go over the case again, and I start doubting myself, and it's
Yeah, and
just
then
not very good. So I usually just, even if I have like concrete evidence, then I still need to like double check and be like super sure because I don't want to make a mistake. It's not good for me. It's not good for them. It's not good for anyone.
Yeah.
and then you have to deal with people like giving you even more like scrutiny over like your decisions and stuff.
Yeah. Like a
Because
recent.
it's already you already get enough flack for like having to ban people at all and for like just being a moderator in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I do. I know people don't like me, but I have from the start I was basically in it that I'm just not gonna take any of that seriously because it was pretty obvious to me that this was gonna happen, and if I were to take all of this seriously, then I don't know, I would probably go insane by now.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
if
think
if you like absorb all of that negativity just being thrown at you, it destroys you.
It destroys
Yeah.
you mentally.
that's why I just from the start I was just like, I'm not gonna care what people say because it's difficult to explain to people who are not involved in a specific case why the decision was made the way it was made and why it is the way it is. Even I know people are curious. We're in a community where people are relatively young and very curious. They want to basically know everything what is happening, and it's unfortunately just to make sure that the tools that the limited tools that we have, if I were to explain to everyone why things are the way they are, I feel like the tools would become very inefficient to a point where nothing would be done.
Yeah.
So there needs to be at least some sort of secrecy, and I mean there is Foxy and Talon who have access to the logs that we do where we track everyone who got banned. So there's a spreadsheet that I made. They're invited to it so they can see every single name that got banned, and there's like all the evidence stacked up, so it's easy to check when someone appeals why they got banned to get the evidence. So Foxy sees all of this. If he thinks it's not enough, he can bring it up anytime. I think we may have had an instance where we had to explain why this was multiple times in the past, but obviously I cannot leak any of this publicly. Like there's very few occasions where I'm just like, yeah, this is why I got banned, and I say it in public. It's mostly when people are very toxic about the fact they got banned and it's like obvious or boosting or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's just a lose-lose situation for you, because it's like you obviously can't talk about this stuff because then you start like revealing more information, and then people who are trying to exploit that now like have an edge or have like some leverage on like what the moderators are actually looking for.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't expect people to understand when I say this. I feel like I've repeated myself here many times in the discords where I rarely talk. But yeah, people will never understand. I mean, sometimes hopefully someone will, and that they will not continue doing what they are doing, but yeah, it's just the way it is, and I feel like it's not only my job but all the other mods as well to kind of ignore this negativity and just, you know, don't get triggered by it, do what you have to do, and basically that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good to still talk about it because obviously the MH community is filled with a lot of younger people, a lot of people who don't really know better, but obviously all of them aren't going to take in what you're saying and take it seriously, but at least some of them will. At least a few people will hear this and get like a new perspective and have like a respect for the moderators that they didn't before.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, I know that if your friend gets banned and obviously you're on the friend side because you're gonna support him. He's your friend. You're gonna support him no matter what.
I know this
And
from
there
experience.
there have been cases of this, and it was, I knew myself that the person who got banned was exploiting, but I could not like share the evidence in public until I got like all the confirmation, whatever, to be like, yeah, okay, this is what I can show. That would prove it, and yeah, it was a lot of pressure because people demanded answers, and I always try to be like very transparent when people ask me some things around moderation. Like, I don't keep everything secret. Like, when people ask me, I kind of want to share some light onto how things work, but it's not always possible. And yeah, when I cannot do stuff and people are just demanding answers, yeah, of course everyone turns against you, and then it's just this whole train that everyone just starts hating on you because I don't know, you don't do something they would demand you to do, but you're also not allowed to do it, so you get this hate that you cannot really affect, and it's sad but fair, I guess. I don't know. I feel like if I was in their position, I would do the same.
Like
Yeah, because I
Oh.
sorry, go ahead, Cryog.
Like, I didn't know any better, because back when, like, I know this from experience, like, taking the side of the friends and just, like, completely, trashing on the moderator because they just, like, oh, where's the proof? Where's the proof? That when you can't actually show the proof, and now I've learned that, well, they actually legitimately can't show the proof. Like, you, Reah, can't show proof on a lot of cases of people getting banned, because then it would make it so that the security on my entertainment would be actually, a lot less. Because, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's be honest, the security is already pretty low.
is.
I feel like
It
you
is.
can get away with a lot of stuff. I'm very aware of this. There's a good reason why there's no changes. So, third sacrifice more important. I feel like that's the right decision to prefer third sacrifice over some
Anti-cheat.
detection or whatever.
Exploit.
Anti-cheat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially right now, focusing on that is definitely priority.
Third sacrifice is gonna change the whole game, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to change like the landscape of exploiting to some extent too. Like, stuff is going to have to change and work around that.
yeah, I mean, people
But-
are always gonna find a way to exploit the game, right? It's just
Yeah, of course. But
I feel like
it's-
I feel like the limitation, like the to limit how many people are exploiting or just using macros, which we do not allow either. I feel like there can be a lot of stuff done about it to, fix it, or just, somehow punish people more regularly, because it is very difficult,
Yeah.
and especially getting all the evidence. You need to be 100% sure. And how do you? It's hard for me to talk about how I can detect someone either macroing or exploiting. We've had these instances where it was the sketchy 1 second ban, which was like that's like a kick substitution, and then like watching the response, whatever. It's very sketchy way to do it, or we have done that in the past. Haven't really done it recently, but we haven't done it in the past because it was even worse in the past, and we just there was this sense in the whole mod team that we are certain it is happening, and even in people outside, like people in the community, were also certain that the person was not legit. But how do you prove it? It's you need to find a way out of the box to prove it, and it has worked. I feel like it has worked. It has been successful. It's not the way I would have liked it to be, but yeah, it ended up doing what it had to do. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there have been plenty of cases where there have been people who have, like, from my perspective, been like very obviously cheating. Like you see something happen and you're like, oh yeah, like come on, like they're obviously macroing or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's nothing definitive, and there's nothing that can really be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that, like, from the outside and as a community member, I've seen that happen a couple times, and it can be frustrating. And I understand both perspectives because, like, I've seen behind the scenes a little bit, but I also am just like a community member, having to see like these decisions. And I've been very openly critical of the moderation of MH in the past, and even like relatively recently, I've talked about it.
Yeah, it is understandable that everyone is critical of it, but yeah, I mean, it's I want to explain it why to as many people as possible, and hopefully that they will understand what we are capable of working with, what's the most we can do, and that this unnecessary hate will just like diminish or something, because it doesn't do any good, doesn't solve anything, and I feel like the reason why it's mainly happening is because people don't understand. Obviously, there's people who are jealous. That makes sense. That goes along with it. So yeah, but I don't know. I just hope it dies down eventually. Because yeah, it's unnecessary. It doesn't really do anything, and even when I talk about the more sketchy ways of how we had to prove some people that they were cheating in the past, I feel like even the details to me matter so much. Like, I felt really bad when I had to ban someone for 1 second because of the message that you get. It says that you are banned even if it's a 1 second ban, and I really wanted to say that you have been kicked, because I feel like if you say that you have been kicked, it's it just doesn't give you that big of a shock
Yeah.
as to when it says that you have been banned, you know, because if you get banned, you may not join the game again because, oh, I'm banned, whatever, you know. So even this detail, it's very important to me. It hasn't changed yet, but I really want it to change because it's just a detail. It doesn't do anything, but I feel like it's something that's very crucial.
Yeah. Like, if I saw a ban message when I go on to Miner's Haven, it doesn't matter how long that ban message is. It could be 1 second, it could be 10 years. And I would just look like, why did this happen? But when I see a kick message, I go like, oh, I probably just got kicked because, oh, they saw me maybe like, I don't know, like, there was a kick message back in 2018 when it saw you do like something suspicious that it didn't know like what to do, so like it would just kick you from the game.
Oh yeah, I remember getting that a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but yeah, the thing is that if you're in game and you get banned, you get a message that you have been banned, right? Like something like along those lines. I don't know the full message, but when you rejoin and you're still banned, the ban message is different. Then it says your time until unbanned, but the first time it doesn't say. It just says you're banned. So
Yeah.
that's the problem there.
If I may ask, if this is something that you can talk about, what is a situation where you would have to ban someone for 1 second?
I mean, this has happened. That's how we did the kicks when we weren't sure if someone was legit or if they were macroing. We did a 1 second ban.
So that you just had to do that instead of being able to kick them?
Yeah, I cannot kick. I just do a one. It's literally the same thing. It's just that the message is there. What's annoying me? I don't like the way that it phrases you that you have been banned. It's not very good.
Which,
yeah, I wasn't sure if you had like the power to kick, so.
Which like
no.
Why is that like just a limitation? Because like I know in Roblox they have, I mean that's how the ban system works. It kicks you from the game, but also puts your name on a list saying that you're banned. So it like blocks you from joining the game because it would just immediately kick you. There's like no way for the system to work it out how you can literally just kick them instead?
I mean, kick is just a 1 second ban. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing essentially. The only problem was, as I said, just the phrasing. I don't know much about the stuff that you just talked about. So
yeah, because like so the phrasing, that's what makes me believe it says like you were kicked from this experience, you have been banned. I'm assuming that's like what it says when you get banned for like one
Yeah, I
second.
think so.
So wouldn't it be easier if they just like have this special little script saying, well, if it's just a kick for or ban for 1 second, it should just say kick user from experience, no, and put nil as for its its description value, so that it doesn't say anything. It'll just say you're kicked.
I think it mentions the word nil in the original ban message when you get banned while you're in game. I think it says something like that.
Yeah, like I've seen ban messages, and a lot of them are just like reason for ban. It says usually just says nil.
Yeah, because we cannot enter a reason for a ban, right? You can, we have the same tab as shout mods do, and when you type in the valid command, it like shows whatever, and yeah, you can type ban, but you cannot type kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just a little bit scuffed that you have to like ban people to kick them.
It's inconvenient. I don't like it, but I also don't like that is the way how we had to solve certain situations in the past, because it really shows that at those points we were really at the limit and we were trying our best with very, very limited tools. Like, it's not like we're slacking or anything. It's that we are trying, we really are, and yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I was trying to get a moderation team in the first place. It was like January last year. I was really mad because I knew that a lot of people were exploiting it. Just no one cared about it. No one cared about the reports, and just the whole idea behind the moderation team. It just started off with like, there were reports, but they weren't being taken care of, which is a problem. I didn't like that, and I was just complaining a lot about the fact that there was no one who would deal with this. And it was in February last year when Foxy decided, like, okay, we're finally gonna do something about it, and we have been like slowly trying to make it better. But I feel like now there's the third sacrifice. I agree that the third sacrifice is a bigger priority, so it's kind of stale in terms of what we are working with, but yeah, we're still looking through the reports. Obviously now we have these fake reports, so difficult to decide if it's legit or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying every time to do something.
Yeah, the big takeaway from that for me is just that like it's never like a lack of trying that leads to issues. It's like everyone behind it is like doing their best and working with what they have. It's just like limited resources and all that leading to
And people don't
issues.
understand that. People say because they don't see everything what's going on behind the scenes, so they are very quick to jump into conclusions. They're like, oh, these guys, they don't do anything, they don't care about the game. I should be the mod. I would be 100 million times better than everyone. I don't get why you don't hire me, etc., etc. It's all these talks. But I feel like it's very difficult for me to explain it. But I feel like if I could show every single person who was saying this what we have to work with, I feel like they would understand much more and stop with the trash talk that is completely unnecessary, like I said before.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
you legitimately cannot do that because you have to keep things under wraps.
Yeah, it's sad, but that's how it is. That's the best way to do it. I feel like if I put anyone in that position, I think that we probably would have agreed on what I said in terms of keeping things secret. It's not that I want to do it on purpose. Every time someone DMs me, I try to explain things as much. I'm very open in terms of what I can say. I try to say the most or I try to say as much as I can every time, but I cannot afford to do a single slip up.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I feel like a lot of people get this like sort of tunnel vision. They see that their friend has gotten banned or they've gotten banned, and they just like I want to see the proof. I need the proof. I will not oh, I see that you're trying to explain this. I don't care. I need to see the proof. I want the proof. They get that sort of like tunnel vision.
Yeah, like that's the only thing that's gonna justify what's happening. Even then, even if you could show them the proof, I guarantee you half of them would still be pissed about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, like, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, this has happened a lot with people who have been appealing. There's like many types of people who appeal. You have people who genuinely DM you, say that they're genuinely sorry, and yeah, you legit feel bad for them, right? And I feel like in some cases you really wanna unban them, and
yeah.
I feel like you don't always have to go like strictly by the rules. It just really depends on the case.
Yeah. So
Like when someone comes to me where they have like a 2019 ban that hasn't been logged or anything, and I check all of their stuff and it seems to be fine, I don't really follow the rules in that sense that, oh, you've done something, I don't have any evidence of it, I'm gonna keep you permanently banned. When the ban is like a few years old, I don't have a problem lifting the ban, especially when they're like genuinely sorry. So I don't always like strictly just tell them, oh, you got banned for a reason, you're staying banned, whatever. Oftentimes I tell people, even who got banned recently, I don't unban them instantly, because like I banned someone, they messaged me like 2 hours later saying they're sorry. I don't unban them instantly, but I tell them that, you know, maybe when third sacrifice comes around, maybe I'll unban you, but that's just it's just the thing. It depends on the person. But these are people who are genuinely sorry, and I'm happy when someone like that messages me and that they're not there just to fight me, because then there's also the exact opposite, where you have people who deny you all the evidence you show them, no matter what, even though it's clear that they're not legit. And as in that one case happened, it was someone who threatened us to take us to court, which was
Jesus
hilarious.
Someone
then-
threatened to take you to court?
over
Oh my
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Yes, because I don't know, it was a funny situation because they were an Xbox player and I had no way to talk to them, right? So I was shown evidence that they were basically not playing. They were there only to completely kill the server, and they had a setup that bypassed the amount of zombies you can place.
Oh, I think I know what this one was. I think I got
And-
one of my friends told me about this. How they were actually like getting affected by
Yeah.
this. I think.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, and basically what ended up was that I talked through that person who reported it to me to tell the other guy in game, since I don't have an Xbox, so I have no way to talk to them. I gave them a time to delete the layout because it was bypassing the amount that you can place. They had like 200, you can place like 25 or 50, I don't know.
I think it's 25.
So it was bypass. It was a bypass of how much, and they were purposely just lagging the server. So I gave them like a solid time limit to do it. They didn't do it, so I made sure with Foxy that this is a fine decision, and he basically agreed, because obviously we do not accept that people are purposely killing public servers, making them unplayable.
Yeah.
So it was a temporary ban. I think it was 2 days. It was not anything insane. And I got a DM in them in the same day, and it just started off instantly by I don't know, reminding me how I should do my job, because apparently this is my work or whatever. Just constantly bashing me, and then wanted to talk to my higher ups.
Oh
I'm quoting that. I'm quoting that.
I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah,
Literally.
that was the Miners Haven
Miners
Karen,
Haven
let's say.
Karens. Oh god.
Yeah, and we ended up. It was a voice call. There was me, there was Talon, there was Foxy, and there was him, and it was just like it was a debate that everybody, like Talon, Foxy, and me agreed on the same thing, and he just kept saying like how we scammed him of money because he paid for game passes, whatever, and how he wanted to take it to court, or just it was just a bunch of nonsense. It ended up basically we said that if he agrees on not doing it again and deleting the layout, that he would be unbanned instantly, and he didn't even do that. Like, he didn't even say that he would do it. He didn't want to accept the fee. He just stayed full tilted throughout the whole conversation, did not want to admit defeat, so he ended up waiting his ban. I haven't checked on him in a while because for the following weeks he hasn't played the game, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I basically told him if I see continuous reports of him, that I'm basically gonna extend the temporary ban to maybe like a week or two until he deletes it, because I don't like the idea that someone just kills the server completely, because it's unplayable, you know?
I mean, public
Yeah.
servers already are really not like fun to be in just because of RP farmers and all those people just ruining the setups, but like having an actual troller being inside your game, messing with you constantly, making it literally unplayable, that's just not fun. And I've heard from that same person was actually following people into games to troll them in other servers too.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. I can confirm.
How do you get to the point though where you do that and then you get banned for it, and your response is to get into a screaming match with the owners of the game and threaten to take them to court?
Yeah, I don't know. At first, I think you understand. At first, I was feeling bad that I had to talk through someone else to tell them to delete the layout, but I seriously had no other way of telling them, and I gave them like 10 to 15 minutes to do it, and they didn't. They just kept on going. So after that, I did ban them, and I felt bad that okay, maybe they okay. That maybe I felt I had this sense that okay, maybe this wasn't the best way to handle it, but I seriously had no other way to do it, right? I think you can understand where I'm
Yeah.
going with it. But Foxy agreed on me with this decision, so I felt a little bit less bad. But when I saw the way they talked, the way they I just completely just turned it upside down, and I was like, okay, well, it was fine. I feel like I did everything I could there, and it still didn't work out. And from there on, I didn't feel like it was my problem.
Yeah, because even after that, when you got in the VC, you literally gave him the option, like, if you delete it, like just tell us you'll delete it. You're not going to do it again. We'll instantly unban you. And he
I
didn't even
legit-
say that he would do it. He didn't even say that he would do it. He didn't even lie to you.
I legit managed to get Talon and Foxy into the same call at the same time.
I don't even
Which
know
is
how
like
it's possible.
Nightmare.
Like, I literally got both of them at once to be there. That's the tricky part, getting them both there at once. And
Yeah.
he still didn't do it. So I don't know. I feel like I did more than I should have
Like,
with that. That I got both of the developers to talk
I
to
mean,
him.
it would
and
be
he still insisted.
honestly, it would be an honor to be in a VC with both Foxy and Talon. Honestly.
Like, you can't
Yeah,
tell
that's-
me I did not try, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's such a rare. I've had Foxy and Talon in like my stream chat at the same time one time.
I've had
And then
Foxy in my stream
that's the
chat
best
multiple
I've ever
times. I've
seen.
never had Talon though. Never had Talon.
Yeah,
Imagine-
Talon's popped in from time to time.
Yeah.
Imagine you get a private call from this lineup, and
No.
you're still hurt.
No.
That's-
Yeah,
just-
you get a call from them and they're offering you an unban, like just a free ticket back to playing the game,
Yeah.
and you threaten to take them to court.
Literally a literal get out of jail free card. Didn't even take it.
And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna
This
sue.
guy would be
I'm
the
suing.
worst Monopoly player. I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, this was like the most hilarious case I feel like we've had.
Yeah,
can't-
that's crazy.
Like, as far as I can think, I don't think we've had anything crazier than this. It was hilarious, right?
Yeah.
I was really having a blast that evening. It was funny.
I don't even like. It's just like, yeah, okay. I got banned from a game on Roblox. I'm not gonna go take it up to Roblox. I'm gonna take it straight up to the legal U.S. legal system.
We're going to the Supreme Court, baby.
Yeah, as if I was from the U.S.
And it wasn't even like, yeah. It was like,
Wonder
that's
how
not
he
the
would
word.
solve that one. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, how's that gonna go? Suing across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like, I was talking about the types of people who message you, right? And then there's like genuinely people who ask for the reason they got banned. Like, I show them why, and then they're like, okay, fair enough, right? They just like
Yeah.
brush it off. Like, they just ask for it if it's possible to be unbanned. I explain to them, but they understand, So it's
Yeah, 'cause-
it's good that I don't have to fight with them. And I always hope for either this type or like the first type, the one where they are genuinely sorry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always what you want to see. Because if
Yeah, I
someone
don't-
can just be like, yeah, I did something I shouldn't have, fair enough. And it's like, cool. You're at least like a respectable person in that sense. Shouldn't have
Yeah.
done it still. You're still banned, but like,
Yeah. Like.
good on you for at least like owning it up and like taking what you get.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, when they admit, as I said, I always tell them like, hey, when third sacrifice comes around, and God knows when, you can message me, and maybe I'll unban you. I always tell them that you may have a chance in the future. You don't know, because even though I banned people for like 20 years, because we're ordered to do that.
9,999 hours, baby.
I feel like giving people second chance after a longer time period is possible, and I'm always up to do that. So I mean, it hasn't happened once; it happened multiple times that we've done it. So it's not impossible to get unbanned.
Yeah, especially with third sacrifice. That's gonna be so long from now. These people are gonna have grown by like years.
Oh, but their
Yeah,
bans are
but-
going to be already be over by the time Third Sacrifice comes out. They won't even need to be asked. They won't even.
I feel like the community on average is a few years younger than me, so I think they still got the years ahead of them. So
Yeah.
They
How-
may
how
have
old
a
are you,
few
Ryan?
years of minor save, and Reah, you have no years. You're gonna be gone.
yeah, I have no years of minors. I've been playing for 7 years. That's enough.
Gosh, this game's been out for 7 years.
Is it
I
7?
played for 6.
I think it's a little under
No.
7. It's like 6.5 right now because it came out like
2015,
Mid-
June of
latest
2015. June of 2015.
it was June of 2015.
Yeah,
Really?
that's why the birthday event's in June.
Oh yeah, I guess. You know.
Nah,
what
but I
do
mean,
about that.
I started even earlier. I started like April when the alpha testing was
the
around
alpha,
for
yeah.
Perez's friends. Yeah.
Dang,
that
yeah,
was-
never mind. Yeah, it has been just 7 years then.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that's a long portion of my life.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't believe I would have been. I was in 6th grade when I started playing Miners Haven.
Wait,
Dude,
where
yeah,
was
I've been playing for like 6 years. I've literally been playing MH for a third of my life.
I was in elementary school.
I
Oh
can't
my
talk
God.
about where I was because we have a different school system, so that would
Yeah.
be very irrelevant to your knowledge.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if you have like the grade system or something. Yeah.
No, they got some weird stuff. I was in like probably in like second house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prestige 2.
Prestige 2, Prestige Master. Let's go.
Yes.
Gosh. Imagine you
It's
graduated
so
school.
great.
Guys, Prestige Master, level 1000. Right here.
Yeah, we have ranks over here, yeah.
We got rings.
Definitely.
Yeah, I graduated as a sergeant.
Oh my gosh.
She's going through school in like military ranks.
Jeez.
Nah, Call of Duty ranks.
Dude, that'd be sick. Imagine you like refer to your classmates as like like a sergeant.
Like Sub Sergeant Timmy, how's it going,
Oh
kid?
my gosh.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. And then like here's like the grade levels are prestigious. So like I'm prestige 3, sergeant major.
Prestige 3 Sergeant Jason.
Where are we going with this? This is
I
going
don't know.
wrong.
Here we've gotten a little bit sidetracked.
Hey, this is better than some of the podcast episode. We've gone so far off the rails on some of them. This is like
yeah, some
pretty
of them. Like I
normal
mean, I
discussion.
had that last one that Sendles did, not the one with Tio. Wait.
I don't even. There's been every
This is
episode
the
this
8th
has happened. I
episode.
don't even
This
remember.
is the 8th episode, and I know that.
Dang, we're popping off. We're on 8 episodes.
Man,
already?
this is doing numbers.
We're crushing it. How many views did the last one get though? That's what. That's what I
Actually,
care
that was
about.
actually the most underperforming one so far.
Yeah, podcasts. I have to
At
imagine just get less
148 views.
Still though.
Yeah.
150 views, not bad. That's
Yeah,
more
all the
than
other ones got like 300.
any episode of Pot of the Dead.
Oh,
I haven't listened to it yet. I'll listen to it after this. You need to comment more under these podcasts so it get boosted.
yes.
Hang on, where's the first episode? How many views did that get?
The first episode of the
Curious.
podcast?
Yeah.
I'm
long
gonna have to go to the playlist. Oh gosh.
Is there a pod playlist?
Yeah, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Which podcast? Yeah.
I can't play that right now because the
Well, then
viewers will actually
300
hear it.
325, 173, 257, 331.
Yeah.
303. Yeah, some of these episodes not done too bad, not too shabby.
Man, they're doing numbers.
We're absolutely
Hopefully it grows more.
Yeah, I mean it's been a very successful thing. I was really surprised. I mean, I actually had this idea back in 2021, early 2021, of doing a podcast. Like, what if this is a complete theoretical? What if I made a Miners Haven podcast where we talk about Miners Haven, and then Chad, my friend, up and said, "You are stupid. That's a horrible idea. Go cry in a corner."
You're an idiot. Don't do that, Lamau.
And here we are, the Miners Haven podcast, episode 8.
Yeah, look
feel
it
I feel like it's a cool idea. I mean, we haven't had this here, and I don't know. Just I have listened to some of them, and I have enjoyed like hearing opinions of other people who I do not talk to in the community, just because I'm not really associated with the community a lot. And it's interesting for me to get the view from people I don't talk with. It's it's definitely. I find it interesting. So yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, look at that. We got Reah as a fan. As big sell from Reah on like 50 minutes into the episode.
I'm just
Actually,
saying that
48.
it's interesting, you know.
Yeah, I think even for people who like are in the community, it's kind of it's nice to get a perspective from someone like me who's like kind of used to be pretty ingrained in the community, but now
You're an OG. You know a lot, so.
yeah, I have knowledge and I'm an OG. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I've also
used it
like,
for as long as you, Sky.
yeah, but I was big, so
Oh,
You
that
were
hurts.
I'm sorry, Cryog.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I am on your podcast right now, so
Yes.
just like keep that knowledge in mind as I'm trash talking you.
I can.
Yeah,
I
just
have
like-
the power of editing after this. I can edit. I can make you look really bad.
Dude, yeah, you could chop up some clips. You could have me saying some horrendous stuff.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't even need. You could go onto like some stream VOD of mine and find me just saying some like absolutely vile stuff out of context. Guaranteed.
Oh, I could just literally go into any VC with you and then record it, and your career is done. But you could do the same for me. So like, I mean,
Or just, like-
no.
Just input what we were talking about before we started.
Yeah, just like the community stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna get canceled, man.
Canceled
Probably
by
get
like the
canceled.
entire community because someone that we named is like
Yeah, but
angry at us.
you need to take up my mindset and just be like, you know,
Become uncancelable.
people hate me.
Uncancelable.
Wow, what's the problem? I mean, yeah, just
Yeah, I mean, I've had my share of people. I haven't gotten like a significant amount of hate. Definitely not anywhere near the level
I
you've
know.
gotten.
I've gotten some hate just for the what my identity stuff is. Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm
you
sure
know
you
what I
get that all
know? I got some comments that literally, they just like, I had a comment literally just say, "You sound like you're gay,"
the
and I was like, "This was before I was gay. Like, how did he know?"
Now that's funny though. That's funny that someone just said you sound
He
like you sound like
predicted
one of them gays.
Yeah, that person predicted that fact.
They knew. They
made
could
you
tell.
rethink.
Yeah.
You get a YouTube comment, you're like, hang on a minute.
Wait a second.
Start questioning.
Yeah. I don't even know what
Yeah,
happened
but
to that comment, to be honest. It's probably still on
but-
my videos.
I mean, the hate that happens in the community is like so indirect. I feel like no one really has the courage to tell you what they think about you, like like into your face. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
like they just say it, and when you, I don't know, sometimes someone just like shows you this, like look what they said or something like that. Then you see, oh, like this has been said about me. That's not really the best thing, and
Yeah, you move on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give them a light of day. It's like,
I don't care. I just see the message. I remember the name. I remember the person who said it. I have all the names in my head,
Yeah.
and I have like a list, and I have my own opinions on people based off what they said about whether it's me or it's just the moderation team in general. It's mostly around the moderation stuff. Let's be honest. There would be no reason for people to hate me for other reasons. But I remember the names, and the way they speak of us is the way I'm going to, or the way I don't know, refer to them or something like
it's
that.
like you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like be treated how you, like treat somebody how you want to be treated.
Like, let's say in the future, if there is a thing in the tester server where they say suggestions for new testers, you can tell me. You can tell me as much as you want that this person would fit the role. If they act like they have acted in the past, I'm going to say no. Like, no matter what, I will say no. And if you do the exact opposite, I will vouch for you, like, a lot. I tried sometimes.
Would I get denied tester immediately?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I don't know,
would
there's,
not
like-
get denied
I'm
there's
just
tester
saying from
immediately.
you. I'm just saying from you. Would you be like, no?
I never had a problem. I wouldn't say no.
Let's go.
But there's the thing that there's this unwritten criteria as well, right? So basically, if you're giving
Yeah.
if you have ever to give a suggestion, obviously I would not care about the criteria really. I mean, to some extent, I would probably look at the criteria, but if someone is like really nice, always fun to talk to, and all that stuff, like no negativity, I have no reason not to suggest them. But if there's a complete opposite, if there's a polar opposite, I have all the reason to specifically drop their name and say this person is a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I feel like a lot of the guys who, if they were to give suggestions, would do the same. But I mean, this is very off topic. It's just that I don't know. It's not worth being very toxic about anything in the community, because if you're like interested in testing or whatever, if that's your kind of thing,
Yeah.
it may be
Not
It
make
may-
enemies.
yeah,
Yeah.
it may be the reason why you never make it in. And
Yeah,
you know that there have been some people who randomly got in even though we were not looking for people, so there's always a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there being some like drama a while ago. I'm not gonna say who. I think I remember who it was, but they were like, I remember at the time everybody was like, dude, they would be like a perfect tester. Like they're one of the high lives. They know what they're doing. They applied and they're like fully good, and they still got denied for it. And I remember back then I was like on the side of like they should have just been tester. Like what's going on here? I have to imagine it had to do something with that they got denied for it.
Maybe I don't. It really depends on who the person is. You know, I don't remember everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, yeah. Sometimes we've accepted. There have been accepted people who weren't in the community. Whatever. People instantly doubted them, talked trash about them, and they were like, "Oh well, I would be so much better. Like I should have been picked instead." Classic talk, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I don't. It if you think that you would make a good tester and you want to like vouch for yourself or whatever, that's fine. But don't go and attack the people who get tester if you don't get tester. Like they didn't do anything wrong.
yeah. I feel
It's
like if you
it's
want to
not
get
their
in
fault.
there, yeah, if you want to get in there, the negativity is gonna be the problem there. I feel like
Yeah, 'cause if you're someone who doesn't get picked for tester, and then you go and start complaining about it and saying, "Oh, it should have been me. I would be way better of a tester." That's just like signing off on the fact that you will not be a tester in the future either.
Yeah, you're basically
you just have
making
no chance.
putting yourself on a blacklist.
a lot of people have done that. I don't know if everyone, I don't know if people take names, like if Foxy takes names or whatever, but I remember what people say about other people or about me, and I have it in my head all the time, and that's basically how I act back. I don't want to be aggressive back at them instantly. I don't know, unless I snap. But I kind of just indirectly, you know.
Yeah, treat people how they have treated you and how they treat
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Whenever there's an opportunity to like have a dig at someone who has been talking trash, I always want to do it, but in a very indirect way. So like,
Just being mad, passive aggressive.
I just want to like tilt them, but at the same time not to be aggressive at all. Just like somehow make them tilt automatically without me doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
It's fun. It's fun.
And I think on that note, I think it's a good time to end the podcast.
Yeah,
So,
we've been going for an hour already.
Really?
almost an hour.
Yeah,
And
this one flew by.
Sheesh.
I thought you were.
I thought you were about to go say the
Just go rogue at the end.
Yeah,
Go
just so you had a
rogue.
job to beep
Made
out
it
the
made it
ending.
through the whole thing.
Yep.
Kind of surprised me. I thought there was gonna be something. You were gonna slip up at some point.
Oh, I've slipped up. What episode was it? Episode 2 or 3? I think I slipped up.
Sometimes I've slipped up like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Sendles has done it.
Sendles is.
I think Sendles
nuts
only done it
with
like a few times, like once or twice actually.
I've been
Yeah,
really holding myself up, but I swear to God,
You
soon,
swore to God. See,
it.
that's not. That's
How dare
soon. I think it's this the streak of no swearing is gonna end.
As soon as that stop recording button is hit, it's just
once
gonna be.
it's all gone.
I'm sweating over here.
I'm not sweating up.
He's waiting. He's prepped for it.
Yeah.
It's 24 out
It's
still.
just yes.
It's,
Well.
like off topic, but it's so hot here.